The year is 2025. PSVR2 has been around for almost 2 years at this point, and some people still can't decide whether or not they should invest in a PSVR2. So in this video, we're gonna do our best to try to answer the question that has been running through your mind: should you buy a PSVR2? But before diving into today's topic, if you wanna see more PSVR2 content, then do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, that like button, and turn on the notifications. Thank you so much to those that do it. Alright, let's get into it.
Exactly grow on trees.
Please, just let Yana be alright.
So VR just had one of its best years ever. Seriously, 2024 was insane when it comes to new blockbuster VR releases, and PSVR2 is obviously no exception. 2025 is also looking really good for PSVR2, and I actually made a video on that, so if you want to see what PSVR2 games are dropping this year, then you can click the video in the end screen. So logically speaking, there has never been a better time to be a PSVR2 owner. We're getting new games every month, we've been eating good since the release of this headset, the future is looking bright, everything is fine. So the truth is, I can tell you right now that the answer to your question is probably yes. You should buy a PSVR2 headset in 2025. But that would be a very boring answer, wouldn't it? So let's dig a little bit deeper than that, shall we? Let's say you're someone who has never owned a VR headset. You don't have a PS5, you don't have a gaming PC, maybe you're an Xbox guy or a Switch player, and you're just someone who is intrigued by VR gaming and you're looking to buy your first VR headset. In this case, I don't recommend you buy a PSVR2. I think you'd be better off with the Meta Quest 3 instead, simply because Quest 3 is standalone, so you just buy the headset and you're good to go. Whereas PSVR2 is gonna cost you so much more, obviously because you're gonna have to buy a PS5 or a gaming PC to get it up and running. And while PSVR2 is definitely going to give you a superior experience, I just don't think it would be worth it for you at that high price. So if you're new to VR, if you don't have a PS5 or a gaming PC, don't buy a PSVR2. But let's now talk about the most realistic scenario, which is you already have a PS5 or a PS5 Pro. Should you buy a PSVR2 in 2025? The answer is absolutely. And since we mentioned the PS5 Pro, if you have a PS5, you don't have a PSVR2, and you're thinking about upgrading to the PS5 Pro, don't do it. At least not before you get yourself a PSVR2. Remember, PSVR2 will allow you to enter a whole new realm of possibilities. It will give you access to so many must-play games, whereas the PS5 Pro will just enhance your existing flat gaming experience. So choose wisely there. I also did a video on this, by the way, it will show up in the end screen if you're interested. But yeah, if you already have a PS5, then buying a PSVR2 should be your top priority. It will give you a high-end VR experience with the simplicity of just plug and play. Games like Alien Rogue Incursion, Metro Awakening, Resident Evil Village in VR, these experiences will blow your mind, and trust me when I tell you that you have never experienced anything like this, not even remotely close. So a PSVR2 in your case would be worth every penny. Just make sure you buy one with a discounted price. Sony has been going hard on PSVR2 promotions lately, so you should keep that in mind. Let's now look at another possibility. Let's say you're not a console gamer, you're a PC gamer and you're new to VR, or you have an old headset like the Oculus Rift and you're looking to upgrade. Should you get a PSVR2 in 2025? Well, here it gets a little bit complicated. You see, this is not a PSVR2 versus Quest 3 comparison video, but it's hard not to talk about Quest in this context. So in this specific case, a PSVR2 will give you a better image quality thanks to the OLED display. That means deeper blacks, better contrast, better colors, etc. Whereas a Quest 3 will give you access to the Meta Store, aka Meta exclusives like the latest Batman game. So in this scenario, you're gonna have to choose for yourself. Do you choose the better image quality provided by the PSVR2, which would result in a better, more immersive VR experience? Or do you choose the exclusive games that Quest 3 has? Let me know in the comments below. And finally, the last case that we should consider is those who are fortunate enough to have both a PS5 and a gaming PC. For those people, I think a PSVR2 in 2025 is a no-brainer. It will work on both your PS5 and your PC. You'll be getting the best of both worlds really, and even if someone makes the argument that you should buy a Quest 3 instead because quote-unquote all PSVR2 games are available on PC, well, first of all, not all PSVR2 games are available on Steam. PSVR2 has some awesome exclusives like Resident Evil Village VR mode, GT7, Synapse, etc. And I would argue that these exclusives are actually better than Meta's exclusives. Besides, PSVR2 on PS5 seems to get the best version of most multi-platform games. Thanks to the eye track, dynamic foveated rendering, the haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, headset feedback, HDR, all that good stuff that is supported only on PS5. So if you have a PS5 and a VR capable PC, then you should absolutely buy a PSVR2 in 2025. And you better believe that the PS5 will become your main VR platform, not your high-end PC. And yeah, that's gonna have to do it for this video, guys. I hope I made things a little bit easier for you. I hope that you're now able to finally make a decision on whether or not you should invest in a PSVR2 in 2025. If your choice is to buy a PSVR2, then this channel is the right channel for you. Covering PSVR2 is pretty much all we do currently at Nothing But Gaming, so for more PSVR2 news, reviews, and discussions, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and turn on the notifications as well. Thanks a lot for watching, I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, take care.